guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming, and something miles to the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Roads Yet Traveled. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Alright, back with the captain. The captain clears her throat, snaps the screen away once more. From what I've been told, you've proven yourself to be at least somewhat helpful to have around, so I can spare you from any truly tedious positions. Of course, you'll still need to help out with Dr. Sana's research, as well as whatever the professor comes up with. But beyond that, you have some choice. Mind you, it's a choice between working as an assistant or waiting for another position to open, which may take a while. What would that entail, the assistant position? What you would expect, really. Taking notes, running errands, whatever they need from you during work hours. Of course, that's if they can make time for you. You aren't working with idle Karain. Yeah, I've kind of noticed that. Well, I'll do it. Captain, ma'am. Good. I'll be sure to have the schedule and an overview of your responsibilities sent to you and your guardians. Oh shit, I guess Marruk is gonna have to get used to me just following him around all day, huh? Think of this more as an official label for what you've already been doing, with a few more rules and benefits. Anyways, it seems you already have some experience at this, and the uniform to match as well. I notice her staring at my chest, and I hazard a glance, only to be reminded of my stupid intern t-shirt. Ugh! At least she thinks it's funny. Oh, I see. Well, I'll still be sure to do what I can to help them, Captain. I channel my inner Marruk and offer a sloppy salute. I think it's enough, as she chuckles and continues talking. Speaking of, though, I've heard your guardians have had a hard time finding a uniform for you. Worry not. A benefit of your new position should be issued as soon as tonight. Benefit? Clothes, human. I've managed to prepare a set of clothes for you. Oh, thank you, Captain. That's too kind. It's simply a necessity. No one should be out of uniform if they can help it. I offer a stiff nod and decide not to tell her about every time I've seen Marruk out of uniform. It sounds great. I hope I can keep my jacket, though. I'm not sure an assistant is allowed to wear whatever this is. Now, of course, after managing your uniform, the next step would usually be housing, but it seems that has already been accounted for. May I ask how that's working out for you? It's been really nice so far. Lieutenant Saris has been very accommodating and has done a lot to make my time here easier. Despite himself, I bet. What? That felt pointed. I'm afraid to argue with her, though. Seeing from earlier, it seems like a bad idea. Well, I haven't had any issues so far. Surprising, but good to hear. Well, if you ever feel the need to room alone, I'm sure it can be set up for you. Mind you, I'm not sure if there are any other rooms in that area of the ship left, but something could be arranged. Really? I guess I was mainly rooming with them to ensure that I would be safe and everything, but I also don't mind it. They've been kind to me so far, and I see no reason to be alone anymore. That's a kind offer, Captain, but I'll stay where I am for now, thank you. Just know the offer stands. Now, let's see. You've been assigned your new position, given housing and clothing. I know that you've managed to visit a few parts of the station already, but with your new position, you'll be granted access to the rest of it. Most of it, anyways. Wait, I'm no longer restricted to the executive suites and labs? Well, as of now, yes you are, but I have graciously arranged for that to change. It's only right for a working member of the crew, after all. Thank you, it's great to hear! Although, it's a bit surprising if I may. Wasn't the reason to limit my movement for my safety as well as the safety of the crew? You do listen. Yes, it was. Once I fill out these papers, though, a station-wide announcement will go through and inform everyone of your new status as a member of said crew, which will grant you certain immunities you are not currently afforded. Oh, okay. And besides, limiting your guardians to the confines of laboratory floors is asinine, and they have other places they need to be. I would still advise you to traverse with them if possible, but once you have your identification card, even I can't stop you from going where you wish. I feel like you could probably stop me. Oh, I very much could, she says with a cutting grin, but watching you scurry about the station has been far more enjoyable than not. Right. Captain, may I ask a question? Of course. What is it? I've only heard rumors so far, but I was curious. What effect has my existence had on the crew? I've heard that there have been some incidents of tardiness, but other than that, I really don't know. Are you worried? No, Yes, I think I am. Good. You should be. As dangerous as you may or may not be, I doubt any of it would protect you from a Karain if they decided to take up arms against you. You don't have the, stature for it. Don't worry about the crew, though. They've been fine. We've dealt with worse than a few incidents of tardiness. And, as I've said, after today you'll be another member of the crew yourself, so walk with some pride if you can. Sure. Is there anything I should know before I'm, part of the crew? Like, do you have any advice or some kind of guidance? Advice? You've managed well enough so far, you'll figure it out. I think I'd prefer a manual to that kind of encouragement, but it'll have to do for now. With another slight jolt, she pulls up her monitor, her eyes quickly scanning something before releasing a small sigh. It seems we're both going to have to cut this meeting short. Time has become rather tight. I do hope that's okay. Yeah, sure, of course, Captain. Yes, Captain, will suffice. Okay, it's fine. This meeting's been everything I needed it to be anyways. And now I just need to message Marruk and I can get out of here. While we have this last moment, please, if you would, do you mind indulging me in one last question? Quickly putting my phone away, I turn back to her. She's partially turned to the window behind her now. The star. What do you think of it? Tilting my head up to face it head on, I stare at it, fully engrossed in its solidarity. I only had so much time to look earlier, but now with my eyes fully set on it, it's really something. The nothingness of it all is far more pronounced than I ever could have imagined. Void doesn't do it justice. I don't think a word exists for such solitude. Even its pale color seems to bend and twist under fallible eye. It's something to behold for sure. Well, I think it's just lonely. Calling out for something or someone to hold on to. She turns her massive chair to stare at it, the cables almost becoming taut as she strains just enough to get a view. Seconds pass like marks until... How needlessly poetic. A star can be just a star and nothing more. But I like it. Keep thinking. I expect another answer next time we meet. Sure. Yes, Captain. Good. May I ask one more thing before I go? Make it fast. What do you think of it? Surely it's not just some star to you. She doesn't turn to face me, but it doesn't take her long to respond. Perhaps I only wish it were. I feel I maybe overstepped my bounds a bit there. Seeing as she's not yelling at me, I think I might be good. But what does she mean by that? Huh. I dare not ask another question. Not today, although... Okay, I like it. Maybe think about it? I hope you have another answer next time we meet. A sharp red glow lights up from behind her chair as it swivels towards me. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Okay, I think I went too far. Good to know. I was just, kidding, you don't have to. You really are worth keeping around. Very well, I expect much from you. I hope you don't disappoint. I don't intend to, Captain. There we go. Now, I need to go, but let me walk you out. Wait, can she get out of that thing? I was beginning to think she just lived in that chair. She raises her arm to the tangle coming out of her shoulder, and I hear the sounds of gas escaping a pipe. The cords glow a bright, furious red before a scraping sound can be heard as she pulls the piece from her body and drops it with a resounding thud. So much for it being fragile. Standing up now, I take in her full height. By the eye, she's almost as tall as Marruk. Not to mention that piece on her hip. It looks far meaner than the one I saw being wielded by those guards. From under the desk, she pulls out a jacket that looks similar to Marruk's, if not a bit fancier. She whips it on effortlessly and starts adjusting the various straps and latches. While she gets ready, I take this time to message Marruk to come and pick me up. Looking up from my phone, I'm a bit surprised to see that she hasn't attached a replacement arm like Rune has. Noticing me staring, she pipes up. Oh, excuse me. Before reaching under the desk again and pulling out what looks like a flag or a bandana of some kind and... Ah, well, I guess that works. Please, the door. Huh? Oh, right. Heading to the door, I open them for her and we enter the lobby. She offers a single nod to the receptionist, who seems to understand and starts packing up for the day as we head out. I have to head to another... Blah. Oh, excuse me. I have to head to another meeting now, but I hope that today was enlightening for you. It was something. Thank you, Captain. You'll be fine getting back to your room. Oh, no, I'm just going to wait here. Marruk is going to come and pick me up. Good. I'll message you when I'm ready to meet again, Rias. Look forward to it. With an understanding nod, she turns and walks away. Her even pace quickly takes her down the hallway and out of sight, leaving me waiting for my guardian. It's not so bad here. The plants are nice. Around 10 minutes or so pass before I hear a set of footsteps. Looking up, I see Marruk, paws in pockets, casually headed my way. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he's almost trying to keep a low profile. You're alive? I kind of thought you weren't going to make it. You didn't think I was going to make it, or you wished I wasn't going to make it. A big difference. Whatever. How'd it go? The meeting? Good, I think. For me, at least. You think? Yeah, a lot happened and I haven't had time to process all of it. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, anything I should know about? We can discuss it more after my shift today, but it's too early to dawdle on it now. I think I'm your assistant now? Anything you need to tell me? Anything you need to tell me that isn't a joke? I'm serious. She said I had to be given a job under some rule of the station, and she said that'd be the easiest since I kind of do that already. Rias, you don't do anything close to assisting me. You're closer to a hindrance. Fuck off, but I'm serious. In a day or so, I'm officially your assistant. His eyes narrow as he looks me up and down before responding. I guess I could ask for a worse assistant, but okay. Anything else? I think I'm getting a new uniform. I'll finally have some clothes to wear around the station. Oh, good. I'll make sure you get something more appropriate. And red. I'm not getting rid of the jacket, Marruk. It's just a joke. But if you ever change your mind... I roll my eyes as he quietly chuckles to himself. Clearing his throat, he continues. So, wait, if you got a new job, does that mean you're getting a new place to stay? Can I finally have my room back? Oh, yeah, about that. I told her I'd just stay with you, so not quite yet. Fine. You're not annoying enough to kick out. Yet. Hey, I'm a crewmate now. Be careful who you decide to kick around now. Alright, y'all, I'm actually going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!